In this video, we talk about Robin. Robin is one of the Straw Hats that I think is super cool, and I really have so much respect for her. She went through hell and finally got out after walking along in her journey of how many years? I think that she was one of the most popular Straw Hats before, but I think she would have lost some fans because of how other characters obviously have overshadowed her, which is unfortunate since I'm still a big fan of Robin. I think she's the best waifu material out of all of the hentai I watched. I mean, anime. Let's get right into the video. Robin was last seen with Jinbei, and they were reacting to the announcement of Kaido about the new Onigashima initiative. Robin mentioned that she would like to save Momonosuke, but Jinbei urged Robin to just wait for a bit and see what happens. And to their surprise, they see Nami and Carrot being thrown into the activity hall as she was being captured by Big Mom and her homies. Since Nami and Carrot were able to escape thanks to Big Mom, shifting her focus onto Luffy. It would be reasonable for Robin to go and help out save Momonosuke and back Nami and Carrot up. I think that Robin can handle the monsters of Kaido's crew, even for a while. Especially Queen and Jack because of her ability that nullifies physical strength and speed. And as long as she could see the individual she's trying to capture or suppress, she would be able to cast her spells on the target. So even characters like Jack, Queen, and King could potentially be delayed by a good amount of time because of Robin, which makes her one of the most suited characters to help out with the rescue of Momonosuke. I really expect to see more of the Straw Hats in action, probably around chapter 989. But moving forward though, let's talk about Robin's matchups. I think that she would be a great match against Black Maria, since she has Gigantesco Mano, so she matches up well with Black Maria because she can probably submit Black Maria if she really wants to and deal with her possibly alone. But I think that she would fight with Usopp against Black Maria. But she could do well against other Tobiropo members as well. But I do think that she might get overpowered by the ancient Zoan types. I think it would be fair to say that she could handle any character in Wano except for Kaido and Big Mom. A fight with Orochi's Oniwa Banshu would be ideal as well, because we don't know what their skills are yet. And Robin got away from them when Robin invaded Orochi's castle as a geisha. I think that they would recognize her and they could go after her right away. And Robin could go against any of the Yonko Commander level characters, but she will probably lose, especially in a long drawn out fight against Jack, King, or Queen. But for the Tobiropo level characters and below, she can definitely win against them, especially against the non-ancient Zoan types like Page 1, Ulti, and Drake. But everyone else is fair game. That's how overpowered I think the Hana Hana no Mi is. I think it's a bit bland or boring to look at or watch, but I think it's fundamentally strong. Not to the point that I think she would do any damage to Kaido or Big Mom, but she could try and suppress either Kaido or Big Mom to a certain extent during the group fight against either one of them. But after the war in Wano though, I think that Robin's bounty is the most volatile one out of all of the Straw Hats. Personally, I think it would increase to about 600 million belly, but I believe that it could range from 450 million belly up to about almost a billion, like 900 million belly. I think that if the world government is just basing purely on strength, it would be about 350 to 450 million. But as for overall threat level, since she's one of the only people that could read the poneglyphs and awaken the ancient weapons and reveal the true history to the One Piece world, I think it could really go up to about 900 million. I wouldn't be shocked if it goes up to a billion, but that's about the limit. And obviously, that's a far off cry because Robin is really not considered by many as a very strong character. She's definitely mid-tier among the Straw Hats. But I believe that since the Straw Hats have a very good nature as a crew, their bounty could be a bit lower than what we are expecting. Next, we have Robin's power-ups. I think that the best power-up for her would be Observation Haki. That could make for easier scouting and definitely smoother battles for her. I'm actually thinking about Observation Haki's boost for Robin's Hana Hana no Mi abilities. Because Robin needs to see the target for her to cast her spells on it, right? And I was wondering if she learns Observation Haki, could she just rely on the Haki and not have to see the target with her own eyes? But anyway, I don't really see her learning Armament Haki. I mean, she could, but I don't feel like it's necessary as a power up for Robin. She could use it for Logia Fruit users, but the other members of the crew are there, and they can do what Robin can't, and vice versa. That's why you have the others, right? You do what you can, and the others will fill in the rest. There's only so much that one character or individual can do, and I don't expect just one character to carry the weight of the whole One Piece world, which resonates with Luffy's speech back at Nami's place when he said that he needs others to survive. And this is why I think that both Robin and Nami won't learn armament haki at all. But if she did, that is something that would be interesting to watch in the anime. And another one could be that she is now able to create a clone, but in giant form. Just like Captain Komamura in Bleach. If you've ever seen that anime, he's like the dog captain with a bankai that was a gigantic samurai. But in Robin's case, a giant version of her. And she can control it freely. That would be a great power up for Robin, but I think that it would be overpowered if Robin could create more than just one of these giant clones. But multiple clones of her in her actual size would be great too. I'm wondering if she has already awakened her fruit, and if the clone technique she has been using since the Fishman Island arc is a result of this. But if her fruit isn't awakened yet, an awakening would be great for Robin as well. It's really weird because she was able to create a hand barrier back in the Alabasta arc when she pushed down the guards that were trying to break into the palace and save Vivi and King Cobra. So I'm not sure if her fruit is already awakened or not. But anyway, let's move forward to the next topic, which is Robin's goal. Robin would likely achieve her goal by learning about the true history of the One Piece world. And that would be achieved by putting together all of the poneglyphs she's read so far and creating the Rio poneglyph. And that can only be put together once they reach Laugh Tale. From there, we would learn about the country that was erased by the world government as well. We should also know more about Imu, the Gorosei, and possibly more about the Tenryubito. And learning about the true history, just like the scholars of Ohara did, I assume that the Straw Hats would get targeted more often than before. They should gain some more notoriety, and they could increase their bounties even further after they reach the last island. And with that fame comes more battles. For the last battle that Robin could have in this series, I think it could be Gion, the Vice Admiral, but I would be more excited to see Robin fight when the Straw Hats come across the Blackbeard pirates. I think that Robin matching up with Katarina Devon would be the best fight that Robin could have in the whole story. Mana? Anyway, I could speculate on another video what the One Piece is, so I would like to stay off of trying to do that here. This is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Crush like if you did, just like how Robin crushed Spandam's face. Now, comment down below what you think Robin's power-ups will be, and if you love One Piece, subscribe to the channel so it could grow. Hit the notifications button because I had a 3-day break from uploading videos to the channel, but Now we are back, and we will be uploading videos on the daily, and we will be talking about Frankie on the next one. So, as always, stay safe. Peace!